It's the 1 year anniversary of the Brawl Out, and guess what? CM Punk celebrated with a Brawl In. CM Punk reportedly fought Jungle Boy Jack Perry at AEW All In over a disagreement about glass, which is fitting for a lot of reasons. CM Punk's temperament is about as stable as glass, so is Tony Khan's leadership, and the AEW locker room is more shattered than the windshield Jungle Boy and Hook went through. Shit, if there was any more drama over glass, Sam Jackson would have a starring role. All In was supposed to be AEW's finest hour, but the biggest story coming out of the weekend revolves around more CM Punk drama. Just like that one time at the Upfronts when their Collision announcement was ruined by CM Punk drama. All but after fighting with Jungle Boy, CM Punk himself chose to leak that story during the Golden Elite match so that nobody paid attention to it, because when that story broke, I know I wasn't. 1 year after the Brawl Out, which resulted in an investigation, if AEW were to do a Where Are They Now on CM Punk, it would be exactly where he was last year. In trouble for fighting and under investigation because Tony Khan was slow to take any action. This time, however, Tony Khan and AEW have reportedly suspended both Perry and Punk less than 1 week before an AEW pay-per-view in Punk's hometown of Chicago. So when Khan finally decides to grow a pair, it comes at a time where he'll have to remove the hometown star off a pay-per-view in the United Center. 1 week after All In, fans will need a good reason to pony up another $50 to buy All Out. CM Punk, one of AEW's biggest draws, being off the show would be one of many reasons to skip All Out, which is now in danger of drawing the lowest AEW buy rate ever. Nothing has changed in AEW's locker room with CM Punk around on Tony Khan's watch. In fact, it's only gotten more toxic. Mind you, in response to CM Punk's radioactive drama, Tony Khan created an entire show for Cousin Phil, who is now facing suspension for the return of college football and the NFL. Collision's viewership has already fallen below the 500,000 range, and with no CM Punk, Collision will be a sitting duck inside of a glass house. They're literally going head-to-head with WWE Payback and college football this Saturday with no CM Punk. That's like throwing a beer bottle at a brick wall and expecting the wall to break. Pray for Collision. This is the exact situation that Tony Khan should have feared when he doubled down on CM Punk despite all these red flags. And now it couldn't have come at a worse time. Of course, there's always like 6 sides to any CM Punk story, and Chicago's own House of Wrestling is reporting that Punk may have been done dirty by AEW leading up to All In. The report states that no AEW cars or taxis were waiting for Cousin Phil at the Heathrow airport, and his attempt to text a driver provided by AEW bounced back. Fans also dug up this Twitter account from a Young Bucks approved wrestler who was also listed as an AEW travel coordinator. Once the House of Wrestling story broke, the account was quickly updated to exclude that they were a travel coordinator, but the damage had already been done. Yes, this could absolutely be pettiness from AEW and the Elite, but I just as easily believe that this was disorganization from a disorganized company. You know, the type of company that has to remove all of Punk's likeness from his graphics at the last minute because they weren't on the same page. So is this all a setup? Is the Elite playing games with CM Punk? Is AEW trying to get CM Punk to quit the company so that maybe they don't have to pay him? AEW All Out was shaping up to pit CM Punk against MJF in Punk's hometown of Chicago to crown an undisputed AEW World Champion. Now, the Real World Champion is suspended, and I'm gonna laugh if they create an interim Real World title until the Real World Champion comes back. And if CM Punk wins the interim Real World title in addition to the Real World title, but then goes on to lose to MJF in a unification match, will MJF be carrying around 4 title belts like Kenny Omega in 2021? Make it all make sense. Check out these tributes to the late great Bray Wyatt and subscribe. Who's to blame in Glassgate? Tell me in the comments.